This video is intended to instruct you step by step how to start using Visual Takeoff 5 with your MIKE10 estimates. When creating a new estimate in MIKE or modifying an existing estimate, be sure to select VTO5 as your default takeoff software. In the Systems tab, you will find a takeoff color option, as well as a setting for opacity, which allows you to adjust how transparent each system's takeoff is drawn. These settings can be adjusted directly in the estimate, here in the Systems tab, or in the Systems library for use in future estimates. On-screen takeoff with VTO5 works slightly different than with earlier versions of Visual Takeoff. For example, you will no longer need to return to the MIKE takeoff screen after every measurement. You will first complete all of your takeoff in VTO5, then those measurements will automatically be included in your MIKE estimate. To launch VTO5, click the VTO5 button. This will allow you to start a new takeoff. You can also use this button to continue or correct an existing takeoff. Notice that VTO5 opened to where I had left off. The plans I had brought in earlier are listed in the tabs across the bottom. Currently, page 2 is open, and as you can see, I have already taken off some supply and return air duct. To bring new drawings into your estimate, use the File, Open New Sheet menu option. Then browse to the location where you have them saved. Select the files you wish to load into the estimate and click the Open button. Many of the common file formats are supported by VTO5, including PDF and TIFF. Some formats can be slow to load and display. If VTO5 detects this while loading the plans, you will be prompted to resize the drawing. In most cases, you should click OK to allow VTO5 to make this adjustment. Your original plan will not be affected, only the copy that is loaded into this estimate. Notice the new tabs at the bottom. The PDF I just loaded had several pages. VTO5 created a tab for each of those pages. Let's zoom in on a section of the drawing using the Dynamic Zoom tool. With this tool selected, I'll drag a rectangle around the area I'm interested in. Before we begin our takeoff, we need to set the scale. The most accurate method is to use the Set Precision Scale tool, which allows you to calculate the scale from a known length. I'll take off this door and enter 3 feet when prompted by VTO5. Notice that the scale has now been calculated for this page. You can use any length with this method, such as a diffuser or a duct width. Now I'll select the Length tool to make a measurement. Then, using the menu, I'll select Chilled Water, Type A, Pipe, 2 inches. Before I mark up the drawing, I'd like to adjust the width of the line for chilled water. With per sample selected, I can pick any width I'd like for chilled water. I'll select one of the larger options so we can more easily see the takeoff when it's displayed on the plan. Notice the To Scale option. This sets the line width equal to the size of the item you are taking off. Useful with duct takeoff, as it will cause the duct to be filled in. To begin a measurement, left-click the start point, then continue to left-click each corner. Notice how the takeoff follows me as I work my way along the pipe. To complete and save the measurement, right-click the last point. Now I'll go back to the beginning and take off chilled water return. Again, I'll left-click to start, left-click each corner, and finally right-click the end point to complete and save that run of pipe. Now I'll select 90s in the menu to begin counting our 2-inch 90s. Each click adds 1 90 to the estimate and draws a 90s icon on the plan. Each fitting is represented on the plan by its own icon. Once you have completed all of your pipe, duct, and equipment takeoff, or if you're simply ready to shut down for the day, just click the red X to close VTO5. Remember, VTO5 saves in real time, so there is no need to save the project. You can come back to your VTO5 takeoff at any point, using the VTO5 button in MIKE to make revisions or to continue on. All of your VTO5 takeoff will automatically appear in MIKE once you calculate the estimate. If, however, you would like to review your VTO5 takeoff before you calculate, the refresh button will load all of your VTO5 quantities into the MIKE takeoff screen. Here is the 194 feet and 7/90 of chilled water that we just took off.